down mix to mono. Okay, is that better? Is anyone getting any audio now? I'll just stand here by the fire for a few minutes and make my water, because there's a bit of lag. Hey, I think I know what the problem was. There was something in OBS. I'll have to further test that, but for some reason the desktop audio was muted, which is probably why there was no game audio, and then I don't think you're getting the mic because I record 2 channels when I do my normal stuff, so I needed to just make sure it mixed down. So you can hear the mic as well as the game audio, is that correct? I might actually have to type that, but it might also be lag. Ah, cool. Sorry. Because of the lag, it's hard to know exactly how it's going. Awesome! Well, this is sort of working out. Bit of a whim for me to actually give this a try. I was just going to do some regular recording, and then I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. Now, it is a little bit of a pain that the control panel isn't showing the chat. It's telling me it can't connect to the chat, but I don't know why. So I'm actually having to look at everyone's chat on my phone, which is really tiny. But it's good to know that it, in theory, is working. I have no plan for what I'm actually meant to be doing as a gameplay kind of thing. I just went start interlooper, no feats, let's go. And yeah, I think I played for about 15 minutes before I realized I wasn't actually live streaming. I was seeing it in a little browser going from the game, but I wasn't actually broadcasting. So there's a giant button that says go live, and I completely overlooked it. So again, you know, lessons learned. So thanks for being, you know, my little test audience, guinea pigs. Now, because I'm on the other side of the world, I'm not sure what the lag is, but it feels like the lag is actually more than 10 seconds. Yeah, Michael, I actually play on my laptop. So I'm playing on a laptop, and I've got another monitor plugged in. My gameplay space is actually my kitchen table. So I'm sitting in the kitchen table. My 2 dogs are sitting on the couch sleeping, and my wife is sitting on the couch behind me doing stuff on the internet. Say hi, Julie.
Hi.
That was my wife, Julie. What I mean by lag is the time. I can see the time difference between when I do something on this screen and when I see it move in the other one. Hang on, I'm going to do another little experiment. Counting in my head. That's like 30 seconds behind. People are saying hi, Julie. So, like I said, I have 0 ambitions of something to do in the game today, apart from just be here, have some fun. Now, I've moved away from that, but I think I'm still pulling okay torches. There's some crappy weather out there. Oh, we got rid of all our afflictions, that's good. I think I might as well just pull all the torches I can out of this. See, normally when I play the game, I kind of go in with a bit of a plan of doing something. And this time, I don't do Turkey's trick. I never go and check back there. So I'm not gonna start now. Dun, dun, dun. I don't actually often start in this on this map, really. There was those couple of times I did that, trying to do some outerloper things, and went and stole from Scruffy, but don't really have that many that many starts in here. Oh, so I probably will stream for about a couple of hours. I should be able to do a couple of hours. So we've been going now for 10 minutes. It's 9 o'clock my time. I should be able to go for a couple of hours. So if you've got to duck out and you want to come back, then, you know, feel free. But I might potentially kill... Oh, I missed a draw. I might potentially kill this character off and go load with something else or start something else, though. But unless the stream dies, and if it does, I'll try and start it back up again. But I should be going for a couple of hours. That should work, I think. It's super crappy out here, but oh, okay, so that was unlocked anyway. Now might actually just have this character get a tiny bit of shut-eye. -1. Now, are we warm in these mattresses or not? Are we going to have to use the bedroll? +5. I'll let this character have 2 hours of sleep. And the sleep has gotten rid of the blizzard. So, let's, I did check that. I'm pretty sure I checked this one. Yep. So, I'll probably just try and get out of here. Cool. Sprint to get out of there. You should be able to drop off here without breaking ankles. You can. No bear. Well, I'll catch you later. And I actually have no idea how to pronounce your name because it's all in the some sort of Cyrillic for me. If there's any chance you could comment on one of the other videos and just give me a hint on the pronunciation, that'd be good. Doesn't normally matter when you're not live streaming, but now when I want to call out and say hi to people, I'm not really sure how to say your name. So that'd be awesome if you could give me a little hint on that. We'll duck in to the Raken quickly. See what we can find. Getting on to the end of the day. Okay, we'll grab a piece of scrap metal. Nothing there. Now we have a bedroll, so we actually don't have to race that badly. It will come in handy. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to today? It's probably all your early morning, so your answer will probably be woke up, got out of bed, maybe had a coffee. So me today did some shopping, as in like grocery shopping, did a little bit of yard work, because after my holiday, came back and the yard is a mess with weeds, and it's only a really small yard. All my vegetables in my little vegetable planters have all gone to seed. Nothing to eat there anymore. There were weeds everywhere. Just from a couple of weeks away, just as spring's about to start now. I feel like I must have changed my field of view or something. It feels tighter than I normally have it, but... Now this bedroll was just straight, it was just in the boat. It's the easiest bedroll to get. It was just up in the little hidey hole boat. Can't get any easier there, Michael. It's a pretty cruisy start, to be honest. Started over there up near Katie's Quiet Corner, so just did a little bit of a wander around and did my best to try and get some frostbite before starting in earnest. Just wandering around trying to figure out how the stream was going to work. Oh, wrong door. So, there's a chance I'm missing a whole bunch of things. Did I even check the co-ops? I did. I checked all this, didn't I? Yeah, I watched a little bit of football. Our Australian rules football is coming to the end of its season, so it's all finals or playoffs or whatever is the equivalent. So my team unfortunately got knocked out last week. I didn't actually really get to see the game because I was in Singapore then, but the other finalists were playing this weekend, so we're still following that. So I had a little chance to watch some of that one game last night and one today, and it's I don't think there's any reason for me to go back there. There might be a body, might have something. I've been trying to catch up on everyone's videos, but man, you go away for a couple of weeks and everyone's really prolific, and it's really hard to catch up on everyone's stuff. Now, I normally go a different way, I think, than everyone else to get up to that lighthouse. I don't really remember. Hey, pest! Haha! Surprise! I managed to figure out how to do some streaming, so... It was a close run thing, because I was playing for a good 15 minutes maybe before I realized there was a giant go live button, and I was trying to figure out if I was streaming or not, and turns out I wasn't, but then I was, and it turned out you were all kind of just turning up one after another. So good morning. I mean, it is all your mornings pretty much. Oh, that hypothermia risk came on quick. Yes, I could completely die pretty soon because I haven't really been paying much attention about doing anything. It's just a fresh DP start. Just a completely vanilla start. Started bedroll in the boat, 2 packs of matches, a Mackinaw in the safe, and a down vest in the safe. Yeah, it's just a random interloper start. So what I normally do, if I can make it work, is I normally creep up along all this edge in case there's wolves, and I can jump down and break an ankle and not get my face bitten off. So this is the way I normally go. Instead of the way everyone else goes around the other corner. So yeah. But yeah, I was gonna try and do some recording on my my Naked and Afraid thing, and I actually started editing the slideshow thing, just kind of prepping files. It's gonna take me a little while to do the slideshow, so I thought, oh, I'll jump in and I'll just do some recording. And I was like, well, what if I tried live streaming? So then I just quickly Googled how to do it and plugged an extra monitor into my laptop and pushed some buttons and made it not go for a while, and then now it is going. So let's have a look. So what do we have? Got the Mackinac. I just picked up the gloves in the Riken, I think. I've done zero inventory management. Oh hey, I got some coal. Oh yeah, I must have picked that up. That was from the Riken, obviously. Got some books I can burn. I didn't do any feats. Just literally went interloper, go. Oh yeah. Maybe we should actually maybe we'll just drink that soda so we're not also losing extra condition. And let's loot this place. And yeah, I thought if I was going to stream I shouldn't do the Naked and Afraid character because I would probably kill that character very quickly trying to do talking and playing and reading. So yeah, my actual second monitor is pretty useless because all it's doing is distracting me by showing me how much lag there is on the stream to what I'm actually doing, and not showing me the chat because it says the chat doesn't work. So I have to read the chat on my phone because I was talking away and everyone was trying to tell me there was no audio, but I was getting no text. So that was an absolute comedy of errors until I saw everyone was telling me stuff. Oh yeah, and freezing. I think I'm used to the freezing to death now. After my Naked and Afraid character, I think I'm potentially going to be really blasé about cold damage and frostbite and stuff. It's the new normal. Freezing is the new warm. There's never anything outside here on Interloper as far as I know, but some of those lower settings you can find stuff out there. So, this character's getting hungry. Oh, and they're freezing to death right now. That's probably what you were trying to tell me, Michael. But, how much colder is it in here? Ah, it's like just 0, 0. Alright, well let's, we'll take a chance on the beef jerky. We've got we got antibiotics, I think. We'll just warm up in the bed for an hour. Just so we're not dying. Sleep for an hour. That won't get very warm, will it? So, actually, so that's +5. That was really, really crappy. What to do? We got a stim. Surely we can go warm up in the church. Let's warm up a little bit more. We'll just warm up a bit more. Being really indecisive. We'll sleep for 2 hours. Now it's dark. Okay, can I make my way down here without breaking an ankle? The door should be here, right? There we go. Will it be an aurora?
Read anything right now.
It is not an aurora. I'm probably more willing to take risks with this character and get them killed because I have zero attachment to them. I don't see any wolves, which probably means they're about to jump out at me just over here. So let's see how that works out. Pretty sure I can get up here on this rock. That was... I had Dolby surrounding loons or whatever then. I do not see any wolves. Okay. Do-do-do. Hey, rabbits. Get a few sticks. I haven't got any mushrooms yet. Do-do-do. Garage party. You didn't all-nighter, huh? Your entire Friday night. Partying away. That'll do us. So as in you've been up all night and just rocking in at early morning now. Probably should okay, you'll do. See, normally I'd be killing rabbits by now and doing stuff, but I think I'm just gonna try and race off out of this zone. Maybe just sleep in the cave on the way out. Should be okay. I don't want to go that way. I was going to say, I think the last time I crashed on a recliner, I was sleeping upright because I thought I dislocated my shoulder at a party. And, I might have dislocated it, but it popped, I think it had popped out and popped back in. Stupid, drunken wrestling when you're no good at it. We probably should really hurry through all this and just get into that cave and be nice and warm. Yeah, I did the middle mine on the way, on the first... I started near Katie's Corner and actually ran through the back and went through the mine. That's where I got my first box of matches before I'd even been to the processing plant, so... I think I need a couple more pieces of this. That should do me for now, and we'll hurry in because I think I need to really just make sure I'm warm. I really want to be a little bit more tired before I sleep though. So we'll try and get through the mine if it's warm. We'll have to light a torch anyway, that'll give us a couple of degrees. Yeah. Oh yeah. I went up and then down, that was weird. Well, I think because it popped out and popped back in, it just was like just kind of sore for a few weeks, and I couldn't move it that great. Hey, turkey. I think I will light a torch here. So yeah, turkey. I decided to try and my hand at streaming, and played for a good 15 minutes before I realized there was a giant go live button, and was wondering why no one was watching, and trying to figure out how it all worked. And then another 10 minutes of that for people to be telling me that there was no audio, but I couldn't see the chat because the chat wasn't working in my on my monitor. So I've had to be looking at the chat on my phone to find out I had no audio, because I just had the wrong buttons pushed. And but then it was all working. And Turkey Pest was out partying all night, like a teenager. Slept upright in a chair. That's not very teenager though. I know grandfathers who sleep upright in chairs though, so I'm just saying. Do I really want to pick up any more coal than that? That's just being greedy and heavy. So yeah, Desolation Point start near Katie's Corner. Bedroll, 2 boxes of matches, you know, all the good stuff. Mackinaw from the safe. Only a pry bar though, so not nothing too. Oh, I should actually eat something. Stale granola bar. Don't give me food poisoning. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I've absolutely driven this character into the ground because I've been actually more interested in just chatting to everyone probably than properly paying attention. I've got enough coal. Alright. Do. So, how are we off for water? Do I need to... 1 litre. I might make a little fire. Yeah. Oh, we did pick up an accelerant. Yeah, I just burn the sticks. Hopefully this doesn't go out. Maybe we'll just change that over. Yeah, I hear you, Pest. And come
on, little fire.
What was I talking about now? I can't remember now. Can't have been important. Boil some water. Oh, I got a can opener too, so I could open a can and have 2 cans. That might be actually useful. How about we do that? Oh, hang on. There's a trap for young players. I had my trackpad on my laptop turned on, so creating random weird movements. Tomato soup. 38% tomato soup. Oh, let's Campbell, as Turkey was coining in one of the live streams or whatever I caught up on the other day. Canbling. We've got an hour on that. Yeah, I could have been using some of my my awesome books to start that fire as well. So, while that boils, I'm just going to mute the microphone for a second. I'm actually going to go get myself a drink because I am parched. In real life, the real life parched. Give me a second. Right, back. Just had to get myself a beer from the fridge. We will take that off, and I'm gonna have a sip of my beer. So yes, this live stream is brought to you by beer. This one is a Belgio-American IPA, which apparently is from a craft beer festival in my city. Looks like it's specially canned for it, but some other brewery from a different state. But it's a there's nothing interesting it says on there, but it's 7% alcohol, and it's like about a 500 ml can, so a really tall can. Like I don't know what the American sizes of cans are, but a standard can of beer, add another half a can of beer. So this, I could start slurring my words more than normal. So just saying. But geez, it's tasty. Now, what is my plan here? My plan here was to get a little bit more tired so I could sleep and get some condition recovery. But I don't... Oh, 17 pieces of coal. How heavy are we? 23 kilos. We're alright. Yeah. Okay. So, I could boil a little bit more water. Oh, I can craft up some things as well. As you can all tell, I'm really on my game tonight. Not super paying attention to stuff. Tall boy, is that the So in the bottle sizes, we have a thing called a King Brown, and it's a large brown bottle. You don't really get them much anymore. It's more of a older generation thing. You can get them, but it's kind of like cheap, crappy beer in it. But yeah, the King Brown, big brown bottles. Climb the Bulmer Peak. Spot the computer nerds in the crowd today, and I'm counting myself among them. You know, so this is a Drinker-Loper run. Drinker-Loper, yep, definitely. And I can probably craft up some more stuff. Probably don't really need this much water. But after watching Turkey's live stream of all his skeg run, 21 days in the skeg, like, whew, like, I'm paranoid about water now, just vicariously through watching watching that. I'm not all the way caught up. I watched the last episodes, and I've been going through the early ones, trying to catch up. So there's some surprises in the middle still. Trying to find the bits where I kind of popped in but couldn't see anything when I was out in the outback. Yeah. And so for those who've popped in a little bit late, I might have been mentioning it earlier. I can't remember if people were even listening, if I was even live at the time. But I have started the slideshow, prepping the files for the slideshow. It's going to be a little bit of work because there's a bit of editing involved. I can't really... I haven't got another can, and I don't want to eat that yet. You know what? I'm going to eat that now, so I'm not losing too much condition. And now I'm going to use that can. Cook some more water. Yeah, Minecraft, like... I've never played Minecraft. I've never really kind of got into it, but... I think maybe because I knew too many young nieces and nephews who would just bore me to tears talking about Minecraft all the time. Hey, Rockgorth! How you going? Hope I've pronounced that correctly. I've realised one of the pitfalls of doing live streams is if people come in and you don't know how to say their name, or it's written in Cyrillic as happened earlier, it's like, oh, I'm totally gonna just shoot myself in the foot here doing it badly. Okay, I was going to cook probably the rose hips. Now we must have like about 1 billion litres of water. Well, we've still only got 3 litres of water, so not that many. Yeah. Rock. Okay, Rock. Is it Rock? Is that how I should pronounce it? I'll go with that for now until you tell me otherwise. Alright. I'm nearly tired enough to sleep. I'm gonna cook one of those. Now. Sorry, I'm distracted by my dog behind me trying to dig a hole in the blanket to make himself comfortable. Alright. So, pass the time on that. I think we got planned... Oh, we only got 4 torches, so... Probably should... No, that one's terrible. I don't want that one. I want a good one. That's a good one. Now, I gotta admit, Turkey, the first few times I saw you talking about moving position to, let's just quickly make sure these, I thought you were just, completely deluded when, you were telling about the position of the, fire for the, pulling torches. I was like, cognitive bias. It's all superstition. But you're right. You're so right. This one is on Interlooper. So Interlooper, no feats. Yeah, nothing else really. Playing the woman character. Already got Mackinaw. Already found the bedroll. So just literally started in DP. Desolation Point. What do I want her to eat? Oh, look. Let's just gamble on the bad stuff. Okay. So we're hydrated, we're fed kind of enough. Alright. We're not going to get a full contingency of sleep anyway. But let's try and sleep. Let's try and sleep for 8. Oh, let's just see if it'll get us 10. It won't really, but... Okay. We did not get much condition recovery. But I guess that's my fault for driving into the ground. Okay. My little theory, a little bit, is that there's this bit on the fire. I'm not sure how these respond to the fire when you get it, but there's this peak at the top where you kind of get the hot, looks like the hottest part in there. And sometimes I'm like, oh, is it kind of there? Like, it seems to be consistent between campfires, the shape, the part you touch on that shape. But I'm not sure about the stoves and all the other bits and pieces like that. Alright, now let's see if we can get into some trouble trying to avoid these wolves. Minus 28. Woo! We are gonna get very cold very quickly trying to get... I suppose we can warm up in the basement. Yeah, fine, we'll warm up in the basement. Now, I don't think we got a flare yet either. Oh no, we got a flare. Let's just have that out. It's coal right there. Oh, don't light it. This looks like a trap from a wolf. Yeah, look at the coal. Just bend down, pick that up while I bite you. Oops, just running over the sticks. Okay. We are not remotely warm back here, so let's keep going.
Starting to feel numb. Soon.
Okay, let's warm up in here. Now, I picked up my bedroll. Cool. Let's put that away. Sure. So I still need a hat, and I still need a sewing kit. I don't think I'm going to pick up any more metal.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, I can need it. Let's put those on. So, just need to warm up for a little bit. I will eat. Yeah, let's eat the soup. Right. So, turkey. I had to mow my lawn today. But my lawn is literally 4 meters by 4 meters. So it kind of took me about 11 minutes. It's a lot of hard work. Let's pass time for an hour.
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
Actually gonna pass time for another hour just to fully warm up. So yeah, as part of my I redid the backyard a few years ago, and it's a very small backyard, but I put a tiny little bit of lawn in so the dogs had somewhere to just run around and roll on and stuff, and then the rest of it's kind of little paved brick path, and then some mulched area with raised vegetable planters and stuff on it. So yeah, there's not much, but now I've got weeds everywhere after coming back from being away on holiday. Damn it, should I? Should we starve or should we eat? It's kind of low on health, so I don't really want to. Yeah, we'll just eat that. Okay. Get out the flare. So I think the very first few times I ever came through Crumbling Highway, even on Voyager, I got my butt absolutely handed to me by the wolves. But I think it's when I was doing the same trick that everybody... Yeah, the same trick that everybody does, which is walk through here and just, like, carry meat everywhere. But yeah, I think my very first death in the game was on Voyager in Crumbling Highway, killed by 2 wolves. You heard Weed Whacker's pest, so you assumed your lawn was mowed. But you have servants pest. Is that what you're trying to tell us? You got people that do that, or you just have the lawnmower man come round once every few weeks? Okay. So I am kind of just aimlessly playing the game. I don't really have a purpose in mind. I'm just started it to test this stream, so I just sort of going through the motions of a regular interloper of walk around, find stuff, and then figure out the next way. I mean, I think Desolation Point's probably a bit of an aimless start anyway. Is like, you know, you can't. I suppose you can't really. I don't know, but you could get the one of the 2 tools there, I suppose. But then you got to go find the other. But I've got none of them, so I can't even consider forging yet. I haven't got the hammer or the hacksaw. That'll do me for now. So there's a wolf out on the ice. He's gone quite far out in the ice, actually. Just waiting for him to turn around a little bit. Where are you going? Fine. You watch it. I'll try and go the other side of him. He'll turn around now. There we go. I feel like Turkey's got a pretty good handle on the distance they can spot you from, but I'm gonna play it safe a little bit more. Like, I reckon I'm well outside his range, but I don't know, sometimes you get one that can just see you from so far out. That's usually the really heavy one that wants to come and eat you. Hypothermia risk. Now, I can hear the bear crows. Well, there's the bear. Oh, he's not happy with me. I guess we'll leave the, just leave the dead body for now. I mean, he'd only have a flare for us anyway. Probably. We've already got one of those. Speaking of flare, to get this one out. I always forget which one of these islands is the one that's most likely to have a wolf friend. Yes, I found a large furry friend. So, time of the day is it? Middle of the day. Alright. Some coffee would be nice. Not that we need it, but...
Well, nobody needs this anymore.
Deathfish. Boo. Let's see if we can find ourselves a hat. Thing under there.
I will die if I don't get food soon.
I think I've got enough enough burnable books for the moment. Now, probably need to think about stopping driving this character into the ground and actually getting a little bit of condition recovery.
Yep, I could definitely use
Let's just drink that, just so we're not losing anything more for the next 10 minutes of thinking. How are we off for water? Should probably do things like check my weight and stuff too. I've been very blasé about looking after this one. Okay. Can do with some cloth. Maybe I'll build a hat. No, I don't have a sewing kit yet either. That was the sound of a dog shaking, if anyone could hear that whippy, jingly sound. Yeah, let's gamble on... The deathfish I think is good above 80. Like a 0 chance. And you might as well just eat it then before it comes and gets you later. Last time for an hour. Just warm up in a nice warm bed. Check the weather. Where do I want to go? Do I want to check the huts or check the other island? I'll go for the other island.
Starving.
Very pleasant weather. Okay, we'll take another flare. Right. It's a bit of a bust. The temperature's pleasant, but it has the look of something that's going to try and yeah. Alright, we might be back. Just having to go through all the load up and stuff. Think it seems to pick up where it left off. Good news is I can see the chat on the other window now. So, do I just load that one up? Tell you what we'll do. I have... What do I have? Oh, this was the... I think this was my outerloper I did off camera, but then I turned him into an interloper, like to check what was going on in the world. So we could load up that outerloper, or we could... Oh, that's just another random one. Is it iLoper 02? 21 days. Where's my 100? Oh yeah, that's Charlie. I have no idea where this guy got left. He's in Mystery Lake. We've done a lot of Mystery Lake. Let's try. We'll load up Charlie. I think she's in Quonset. Hey, she's in Quonset. I can't remember what we were doing with Charlie. But Charlie has some stuff, I think.
I need to find something to drink.
Fine. Have something to drink then. Or we could load up something else. If you guys got any suggestions of stuff to do, I probably wouldn't do the Naked and Afraid one, but I could load up some other stuff. I'm open to suggestions. Any of the other things? What am I keeping in here? A can. Of course. So there's some. I'm assuming that's been read. What have we got on us? Got heaps of matches. We got some wood. We got lots of things. I don't even know if she's done the rest of this area or not. Let's have a look, actually. So, Coastal Highway Concert. Yeah, so only really Pleasant Valley. What has she done in the early parts of her life? Desolation Point. Oh, that's right, she started in Desolation Point. So we have done a bunch of these things. But I doubt she's been to Hushed River. She's been to Timberwolf. What was I thinking of doing with her? Was she going to maybe go Forge again? How is she off for... Oh, she could do with some arrowheads. She has a hammer. She raced out of Desolation Point in a hurry. She has 5 pieces of coal. I think we should go make some arrowheads. I think that's what we should go and try and do with her. Alright. But the weather does not sound... So we're just going to go the opposite direction of what the other character just did, I think. We're going to race out the other direction. Trash. Oh, hey.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Candy bar. Yep. Okay, so we've looked through all of this. Right. What tools? We have a hacksaw. So we got a fair bit of stuff on us. Don't feel like we still need this much stuff. We can definitely leave some more matches again. All the clothes we're wearing. Probably don't need to take all that coffee. Don't need all of those. Don't need all of those. I think that's the only tools we have. We'll probably bring that. We use as much of the metal as we can. A fresh deer hide. Okay, so we must have just got that and haven't dumped that since coming into this. Have I got fresh gut on me as well? No, just a fresh hide. Okay. I do know who Tommy Emmanuel is, Michael. He's an Australian guitar player. Like, I don't know if virtuoso is the right word, but he's a pretty talented guitar player, I believe. Is this where you tell me he's like your best friend and you play guitar as well as him, or is that a different story? What, is the weather as bad as it sounds out there? It sounds pretty bad. Sounds really bad. Well, we've already checked that. I guess we're just gonna do some stuff in here. I don't really have anything I can do. Got plenty of bandages, got all this. Do I have any books? Probably read all the books. Pike Henry, hello. Welcome to my experimental Dave doesn't know how to stream. Been figuring it out as I go along. Can I read that one? I've loaded up a different character. And I started a new character, and we were streaming that for a while, but it crashed Pike Henry, and oh, so now it's actually telling me the weather's going to get good. So I'm going to put that book back. Oh, we'll bring it with. We might get to read it. But yeah, we crashed the first stream. The whole computer crashed. So when I came back, I just loaded up a different thing. We're just gonna sprint. All the way out of here, because I can't remember if I shot people or annoyed the locals or anything. I don't even know. Oh, we got flares. We got flare shells. There's one in the chamber. So this, for people who don't know, this was my first successful interloper. The one that, the first one that ever lasted past a couple of days. Oh, I remember where I was up to. I ran away from all these guys in a blizzard. I remember now, and there's some free food right here. Alright. I probably could do with some more sticks too. Yeah. Got a bunch of coal, but we could have some more sticks. Yeah, so she started her life in Desolation Point, and there's a wolf right there. Let's see if we can get past that wolf. Started her life in Desolation Point, and I raced out of there and managed to get her to live barely, and then she was doing okay, and a whole bunch of stuff, and spent a lot of time in Mystery Lake, and then the Milton opened up, and she lived for a while, but her life was really hard because I sucked at the game, and she couldn't go anywhere because she was too cold and not really good. Yeah, it's Charlie. That's right, Turkey. This is Charlie. And then I went and I just sort of got to the point where I thought, I'm just going to kill this poor character. So I went away, started new characters, got better at the game, started watching Pest and Turkey play. And then she just basically sat there abandoned on about 80 days, survived. As the first character, I'd actually managed to get to live more than 3 days. I'd got her to about around close to 80 or something, and then so I came back and loaded her up one day and went, wow, I actually think, even though the world is harsh on her and she's really underclothed and underprepared, I think she should go out and have adventures. So I took her to Timberwolf, and then we've taken her got her to 100 days, taken her to Timberwolf, and now we've taken her out on other adventures. But she's just sort of the character I load up every now and then. But she's probably a good little character to have on the on a live stream, because I think she does okay. She's still got stuff. But she also needs more arrows now, so. And yeah, so she is called Charlie / Samantha after the movie The Long Kiss Goodnight, starring Gina Davis, directed by Rennie Harlan. Because Charlie is badass, but Charlie was like a kick-ass sort of spy assassin sort of person, and Samantha was the kind of cover, and then she had a head injury and thought she was Samantha, and then she gets all hard-ass again. And I figured, because this girl, she literally got down to 0% health and survived. She got attacked by a wolf on the way to Timberwolf, and I thought she's dead, and it bottomed out, and she was literally on 0. So she came back from the dead, and that's why I've named her Charlie. Haha. So here, check this out. When I escaped out of Desolation Point, I was basically dying here of freezing. I put the fire under the hood, and she was exhausted and bottoming out, and I think I slept her in here, then woke up and was freezing, and then had to use a stim, I think, to race across and get to somewhere else. Get to like Misanthropes or something. So she's been on death's door a few times. What she could do with more arrows and more sticks. I said we were going to pick up sticks, didn't I? So the other character I started the stream on literally just got out of this zone, and so we're taking Charlie back there. So one thing I did learn is that if your computer crashes while you're streaming, YouTube still seems to hold the stream open, so as soon as you come back in and start broadcasting again through OBS, it just picks it up where you left off. So, for you guys, did you see it as the same stream, or did you have to join a new one? Because on my phone, it still seems to be that I was just on the same one. I don't have any bait. Don't know if I'm pretty sure I would have been in the basement. Good to know it was the same stream. Thanks, Michael. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Coming right for me. Nope, walking away from me. There's 2 sneaky buggers. Yeah. They're definitely close enough to see me if I stand up. Yep, they are really hanging around here. Just gonna hang back here a tiny bit just so I can... Okay, they're both moving away. Okay, I see them. Sneaky buggers. So I definitely checked... Oh, I didn't check the backpack. Maybe that wasn't... Maybe I just didn't see it. Alright, let's have a look. For a 100-day character, she's not necessarily the best. I mean, she's got a wolfskin coat and a Mackinaw and, you know, that... You know, the rabbit skin and the moose hide satchel, but she's still only 20 degrees. Like, she's only got 1 pair of undies and deerskin pants, so no, like, combat pants. No bearskin. She might have bearskins curing somewhere, maybe she's got bearskins back in Mystery Lake. I'm not sure. I can't remember that much. Let's just warm up in here for a little bit. Okay. So... yeah, I was pretty certain this had all been thoroughly searched. Might just warm up. Let's get out of there when she's warm. No point hanging around. But yeah, she was having a really hard time in Mystery Lake. She couldn't go more than 10 feet. Like, the weather was just going atrocious on her. She couldn't go more than like 5 minutes outside without starting to freeze. I actually think this is the only... I think she's... I don't think I ever make more than like 10 arrowheads at a time, so I wouldn't think she'd have any more stashed. I wasn't really... At least when I was playing her, I wasn't really that on top of doing more. And I'm pretty sure she's only forged the once. So she's the first person I took across the Skeg as well. And I got her across there on my first try. Just purely by accident. Almost the same line I go these days, but I went a slightly wolfier route. Any coal back here? But yeah, I thought the train line looked like a trap, so I just kind of took her across the ice and lucked out and made... yeah, the floor is not level enough to put down a bedroll. It kind of makes sense though, when I renovated my laundry and bathroom, those floors weren't level either, so, it's just, shoddy workmanship. Not sure if I've checked this car. And that was not what I wanted to do. Yeah. I think one of the things I'm glad I did some renovations in my own home for is that I learned a lot about how things are actually done and how dodgy things are put together sometimes. Now I kind of know. Nothing in a house is level when you go to renovate it. Oh, now here's the thing. Hey, she actually does have a storm lantern. I should try and repair that. Probably also need to keep an eye out for more coal. She has 5 pieces, but Right. Okay. There'll be plenty along the way. I don't need to bother down there. So the tricky thing is that I've probably bottomed out this area for food when I started there 113 odd days ago. So what do we got now? 13. How are we off for weight? So we are now overweight. Okay. We'll be alright. Are you censoring yourself now, pest? I look down for a second, I look up. You doing redacteds on me? What's going on? Anything down here? No. Alright. Let's put that away, hey? The weather doesn't sound very nice. Oh, I didn't search these? How much of a noob was I? Or is this just something they dropped in, like, since then? Like, maybe it wasn't in the level? I don't know. Okay, so we're warm. We have a sprain risk because we're heavy. That sounds terrible out there. Oh no. This is where the game lies to you. Now there's a chance there's places in here that I didn't visit if I was just starting out. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I went to the lighthouse with this character. I'm pretty sure I went to the... definitely would have gone to the Riken and the processing plant. Two by 4 is only a 1.5 by 3. Alright. Hey, I need some maple. Because I'm gonna need a bow sometime. Oh, the wolves are all singing. Now, just gonna poke my head in and see if she explored this at all. Okay. Yeah, she's been in here. So, I'm not going to bother too much. Probably just going to go up here. Right. So what's everyone else got planned for the day? I mean, you guys are just starting out in your mornings like, oh man, so much birch.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Where am I going? Alright. Probably need to consider eating a rabbit.
Gotta move up somehow.
There's some deer around I think I'll have to have a think about. Yeah, so we've been here. Searched all this. Should be able to get... Now, I might go to the processing plant first rather than the Riken. Just because I probably need to check that. In case I miss stuff. Let's do this. You're gonna be okay. Here's something. I hope it's a rabbit. It's hard to hear over the waterfall, but there's something padding around. That's loud. Oh. So loud.
Shelter.
Sorry everyone, just get away from the ridiculously loud... Is that a wolf just there? There's a wolf just there. I don't normally see a wolf there. Just in that bit. They're all singing out there. Probably just checking here. Alright. Okay. I wouldn't mind finding a few bits of metal. So I've obviously looted this thing. Now, I could tear down one of them. 45 minutes for 2. Driving Matt's truck. No. Must have already got the whetstone. Alright. I see what you're saying. He was the one driving Matt's truck when it all went pear-shaped. Now there was an ad, like for like dog rescue kind of place in New Zealand, where they actually trained like rescue dogs to drive a car as a publicity stunt. Alright. Now I can see, but this is probably not going to turn up really great on the YouTube stream, the way it like darkens everything, so... These have all been checked. Well, there's a chance that I had been watching Geltaz and people like that when I played this. So I might have been able to cheat off all their knowledge and I've already checked all the cool spots. But all the trash. Nothing here. Yep. So, been tapped out. Okay. Alright. I'm not watching where I'm going because I'm too busy reading what you guys are writing. Do you mean, were they teaching the New Zealand dogs to drive on the wrong side of the road? If that's what you're saying, Pest, then I think yes. They were teaching them to drive on the left-hand side of the road. Alright, any chance? So, definitely bottomed out this place. So I think I'm going to have to carve up something with my hacksaw. Now, I wouldn't have done this business. Like, that Turkey tries to explain that I've never been able to do. Well, I've never tried, so... what do you do? You creep along here and try and land on that. Oh, you do it that way. Hey, cool. Alright. Oh, but I get it. You're not... Now I gotta break many things to get out of here. You should stay on the box. I see what you're meant to do. Duh. Let's put this away. Now, will it let me break this down? It won't let me break it down with... that. Guts to do karate. Tell you what.
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
Let us... let's drink a reishi. All the way. We're gonna bottom out our well-fed. If I do that, let's eat the beef jerky. All right. So there's nothing that was in those.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Alright. Well, let's go... I'm gonna have to get a deer before we start thinking about foraging, I think. That's something that's going to happen.
Man, I could eat anything.
Alright. I didn't really check this room in case there was... Nope. Definitely bad. Don't fall in that bit. Definitely got rid of all that. Alright. Might as well drink the soda. Alright. I'll see you later, turkey. Thanks for stopping in. I must say, like, this has been awesome, you know, like, everyone's turned up, you know, considering I didn't tell anyone I was thinking about doing this, and hopefully I got a time okay for a lot of people. This is my Saturday night, so this is probably often a not bad time if I was going to do it. But I'll see a lot of you tomorrow when Turkey streams, I guess, as well. But I'll probably only go for another 15 minutes and call it quits at a 2-hour stream. That's probably enough, I think. My wife's been sitting in the lounge room behind me. There's probably, you know, she probably wants to cough or sneeze or make some noise of some description at some point. You can make noise if you like, Julie. It's okay.
I'm too repressed now.
Alright, now what was I going to do? I was going to eat enough to be able to sleep. 750. See, we still have to eat a couple of cattails. We really are going to need to get a deer. This is the last of the food. Alright. So, might as well just do a good 9-hour sleep or something. So, I don't think I should start chopping up metal things. So what have I got? Got 3 of those. I mean, I do have... Got this other...
Oh, I need to find food.
I'm kind of using that though. But you get 3 out of that. Kind of using that too. So that'll give me 2 for 45 minutes. And how many calories? 188. That'll give me 4. It's basically double. And about double on both. Julie does not play The Long Dark. Julie plays a few games though. She likes playing adventure games and some stuff, mainly on a tablet. And likes puzzle games. Julie doesn't like first-person shooter genre stuff, or stuff with a lot of reflexes, but she probably would like The Long Dark a little bit, but if she could play it on a tablet, she'd probably like it a lot better. Hand-eye coordination is not her thing. No, Julie also likes a good fart joke, Pest, so, you know, you can make the fart jokes if you like as well, so that's fine. High quality fart joke is always welcome in this family. Alright, now I've got to check the how many calories I have to be able to cut down this thing. I'm going to have to bottom out the food. Alright, salty crackers. Yeah, there's a bit there. I just can't remember. I don't want to double back, so I want to get just enough here. Maybe I'll just do this, and it'll give me something to do. And there is some there. At least give me something to work with. Alright. So I'm not sure if Julie was turning up on the mic there, but she was talking in the background. Sounds like the bear? I hear crows. No. I can't believe they're not where the crows. Crows. Now I can't remember if it was Charlie or not. It might have been Charlie because definitely one of my characters that started in the Desolation Point almost ran into the bear day one in the fog through here, getting lost. Okay. So, actually, just thinking of something. I was wondering if my computer crashed because it got a little bit too hot, because normally I prop it up. I definitely can't forge without having a supply of food, so I'm gonna have to go and check the deer situation. You know what, we actually have... We've got to drop these maples and everything as well, so we'll drop them in here. Probably should have dropped them before we slept. No fish. Okay, so let's... Oh, we're heavy. Drop all of those. Drop all of those. All that wood that we were using. Probably did use all the coal and that was in here. That sounds about right. Alright, now we're underweight. We just drop all. Pick up two. Shall pick up a couple of bits of wood in case we need to do something near some sort of deer. Alright. Let's go look for a deer. Just double checking. 6 arrows. Alright. So it doesn't look like the deer are actually out here, so kind of hoping there's a carcass for a little bit of food at least. I can hear something, but is that just crows going overhead? Not sure. Get that extra maple on the way back. Oh, we might have to resort to rabbits. Of which I can't see any rabbits. Ah, there's a rabbit. And a deer carcass. Might as well cook the lot. We're gonna need it all. Hey, buddy. Alright. There should be another rabbit around here, I would have thought. There we go. Already had it. Hey, why did it put that away? Oh, well, that didn't turn out too badly. Yeah, there's a lot of saplings around. Okay. Probably won't I'm still faster with that. Probably won't make a fire. I'll just take the cold damage. Do I want... Unless I want the hide and the guts. It's really the food I'm worried about, I think. Let's just check this guy. He's being checked. Alright. I doubt I'm really going to attract anyone's attention over here, but...
Carry much more.
It's still... I don't think this is enough to get the forge going. I don't want to start the forge up until I got a bigger supply of food than this. This is probably just enough to hold us over for a day or so while we go and source a deer. I think we got cooking. We got cooking 5. We could also just lure in a wolf, maybe. Maybe that's what I should do. Alright, well... I think we're nearing on nearing on the 2-hour mark. I might kind of just call it here. And actually, what I will do... So what did we get off? We got... Yeah, that does need to go soon. We'll just harvest these. Just so I don't forget that I'm walking around with all this stuff on me. I could kill the bear with the flare gun. I've had some practice at that now. I might just pull the guts off. I don't think I need the hides. Cabin fever. Oh, that's going to be fun. Pull the guts off that as well. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that fresh guts. I'm gonna... I let my well-fed bonus go too. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. That's what you get. Can drop all that meat there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And the rabbit carcass. And you go inside just to create a save point. And I think we'll call that the end of the stream tonight. So, thanks everyone for coming by. I might try and do this again. Might not be the same time next weekend. I think next weekend, I'll probably be at a grand final football do or something like that. So we'll see. I might be on, I might not. I might try and just leave a message in one of the other videos. I'll try and do some other recording tomorrow and put one of them up, and maybe just leave a message in the top there if, towards the end of the week or something like that. One of these days I'll figure out how to actually put up some sort of message that people can see. I have no idea how to do that. But thanks everyone for coming by. And I guess I'll see most of you in Turkey's stream tomorrow night my time, tomorrow morning you guys. But yeah, this has been great. Thanks so much everyone. Made it a roaring success and a lot of fun for me.